Welcome back to the Clean Kitchen Podcast. It's your boy, Fresh Cut Levi, wearing a purple overshirt.
An overshirt?
I don't know what it's called. And Brandon, wearing a watch today. Fancy. And Ethan, the cool dude Ethan, wearing glasses indoors with a blue button-up shirt. How's it going, boys?
Good.
I'm feeling good.
That is good. Thoughts on Solo, boys? How was it?
It was a delicious movie.
If you're flying solo, it's a good movie to see.
Han Solo, Han Solo, Solo, Solo.
Or if you loved Xbox Connect, also a good movie to see.
Highly recommend.
Xbox Connect?
Yeah, remember?
I'd probably see it again, maybe.
I would definitely see it again.
I'm definitely a Star Wars fan. I don't know. I'm not sure how I felt it compared to other movies. Because critically, its score is a little lower than some of the other movies. But I didn't think it was all that bad.
Yeah. I really like that one part where...
Spoiler alert, Han Solo's in the movie.
Dude. The
Sorry,
entire movie
sorry.
is now spoiled for everybody.
Oh.
Alright, let's move on because reviews take quite a while on this channel. Let's look at the wholesome comments in the comment section.
Should I go first?
Yeah, you should go first.
Darn. Levi is the thick goat.
Period.
I'm creating a religion where Levi is our god. P.S.
Period.
Brandon and Ethan, get your
Period.
shiz together.
Period.
Before I start a petition to arrest you for not being thick enough.
Period.
5 likes. Thank you, Hunter Green. Also, I do appreciate the new profile picture.
What is it of?
From here, it looks like 2 humping hippos.
Gee.
People, what are you going to do?
Can we put a blur over that?
No.
I think it's small and I don't know. We'll see.
That's definitely not advertiser friendly. What is that
What
reply to that
advertisers?
comment, Brandon?
Hunter Green.
I said, what advertisers?
Yeah. Hunter Green. I wouldn't call this so-called god Levi a goat. I would say he's more like a giraffe.
Period.
And his neck adds about 1 foot to his total height.
That's a good one. How long is it? It is a long neck.
8 inches.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's
My neck
bigger than
is-
the average.
It's a gift, Levi.
I thought I was average.
Debatable. We haven't
Toxin
done a sword
Sandy.
fight in a while, so I wouldn't know.
Toxin Sandy with an edited comment. Not sure what the original said. Good vid, boys. 69 out of 100. That's a passing grade. Okay, let me start by saying this. What kind of hick name is Levi? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. That's something I would name my pet giraffe. Hence the long neck. Duh. Also, what was that reaction, Ethan? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. It was the equivalent to Rice Gum's reaction to that content cop. Pretty much just saying that was a bad reaction.
Flexing
Not
on
sure.
those haters with your reactions, Ethan.
I'm not sure which one he was talking about, but I can understand. Sometimes
Ethan isn't
things
a-
don't go as planned.
Die-hard YouTube drama follower.
Ethan has no idea who Rice Gum is, or what a content
No,
cop is.
I do, but
Oh.
only because of that comment.
Logan oofed.
It's Ethan's turn. Brandon.
Just introducing.
Lol. Gotta say,
Comma.
Levi's looking good. He looks like the true thick leader.
Period.
On the other hand, Ethan, aka Slickback Rat, his head is looking like a bag of garbage. And Brandon, aka Megamind. His head is looking like a pear/potato.
Period.
That's a quality comment.
And that's true. I am the thick leader. Hunter Green's religion. Not sure what the name of thick goat. The thick goat religion, where I am the god. And the this heathen, Levi is no god. God darn. Levi, I don't. What? I'll start this over. God darn, I don't know if you are.
That's a gosh to you.
Gosh darn, I don't know if you're a competition anymore. What?
Yep, you read it right.
You've fallen off, boy. Your head, comma. Now that I focus on it, it is of unproportional size. Exclamation mark. Dude, I don't know how you have gotten up up the throne yet. How you haven't given up the throne yet. I mean, honestly, your head looks like an upside down potato of glasses. What's up with the potato comments?
And the draft.
Darn it. You just darn it just sickens me how much of a L you truly are.
Name checks out.
Yep. Username Beetlejuice.
Username checks out. I appreciate it.
What is it? How do you pronounce this?
Megamind.
Meba?
69.
Megamind 69. That actually rolls off the tongue really nice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
It's like mouth silk.
Yo, does this E-fan guy use a steamroller to flatten his head?
Question mark.
Also, what kind of beta male wears a gray suit and also rocks that messed up cut?
Period.
That blondie's cut is looking like a horse's mane.
That's why I'm fresh cut this week.
Fresh cut, dude. Ethan,
I gotta
except
say,
for
care
Ethan.
to explain yourself?
What?
No fresh cut.
Right. My hair is Sans product today. It's I was wearing a hat earlier. It's a little fluffy. I gotta say though, Levi's habit of reading punctuation is definitely an alpha male trait.
Thank you.
I would like to say, before we finish our last comment, I have noticed there's a certain lacking of a certain someone. Trent St. John.
Oh, there's a
There's
couple
no
people
stick it in
missing.
moment.
And there was plenty of stick it in moments last week.
Trent St. John, where are you?
We miss you, man.
Trent St. John,
Please come back.
you are our only hope.
There's a couple guys that are missing.
Yeah.
Yo, where are you, boys?
Ethan's theory, because of the Memorial Day coming up, everyone's been on vacation for 3 weeks, so.
Who knows?
Ethan, finish it up with fat and sexy.
I've returned from my slumber. And gosh darn, Levi's head is slanted more than usual. Like, what is that hairline?
Fresh cut. Exclamation question.
He is the new broccoli assassin.
Period.
And once again, dang Ethan swole.
No punctuation at all. It's an incomplete sentence, apparently.
It's a real comment.
Good job, fat and sexy.
They're the only one.
We're glad to have you back from your slumber.
Yeah. I hope you had a good sleep.
Yeah, go back to sleep. We don't want you here. Just you, though. Everybody else is allowed to be back.
So, PewDiePie has been involved in a little bit of drama.
That he has, Brandon. That he has.
Yeah. With that, the fraudulent marriage to Canada. You know, I'm really inspired by that story. I'm moving to Canada, boys.
Just
Marry
make sure you
a man
divorce
named
your
Ryan.
husband 2 years later.
Yeah. I wanted to come to Canada, so I came to Canada. I got
Can
a
we
divorce.
copy strike Canada like right now?
He called us.
He called us Canadians.
Called us Canadians. Can we copy strike
Can
Canada?
we copy strike Canada right now?
If you haven't heard about the YouTube drama with Alinity and PewDiePie,
We'll link to a few videos that I approve of down below.
they're only the best. There is much more to the story. More and more of the story keeps coming out. It's just perpetual hype and drama. It's like,
I'd like to think that everyone is making money from the drama.
oh yeah, we're even cashing in now. I mean, the
YouTube
title
or
of this
Twitch?
episode's probably
Can we
copy strike Alinity?
No, can we copy strike Canada?
Can we copy strike Canada? Man,
Sounds like a decent title.
sounds like a decent title.
We'll probably change it later.
Maybe, probably.
We'll just fix all this in post.
But not as we won't change it as soon as getting evicted from our parents at 30 years old. What was that, boys? A good transition?
An excellent transition.
We're tuning into CNN here, where
The best.
we only get the best of fake news.
Yep, that's right.
8 years of free room and board is long enough. That is the feeling of an upstate New York couple who's been trying to kick their 30-year-old son,
Oh, gee.
Michael
God.
Rotundo, out of their house. As incentive,
Dude
they
has a
gave
big
him money
nose.
to get
Yeah,
started.
it
They
does.
even sent him several letters to
hair
vacate,
was-
but the son says
I don't
he
know.
was not given enough notice. Michael has a young son himself who
8 years wasn't enough notice. It's true.
Did she just say that that guy has a son?
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yep.
the son says he was not given enough notice. Michael has a young son himself who he lost custody of within
Huh. I
Good.
wonder why. I wonder why.
in the last year, and now these parents have actually gone to the courts, and the verdict is that the judge evicted him. And I had a chance to speak with Michael moments ago. Here's our conversation.
Here we go,
Michael?
boys.
Welcome.
Hi.
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 Hi. So let me start with you're 30.
Right.
The simplest question: do you not want to find your own place?
No.
Why
I
not?
don't want to live there anymore.
You don't wanna live with your
I don't like living with. No. It's not. It's very tense. It's very awkward. It's. We have to. We have to share space, which may be the case with where I would find myself afterwards. But
Then move
I
out.
prefer to get out.
Okay, so on the preferring
He can't move out though. No.
to get out, let's rewind for a second, because it's my understanding you've lived, at your parents' house rent-free for 8 years, and I know you do your own
the amount of
laundry,
money he's
you
saving
buy
from
your own
not
food,
getting haircuts.
but
he
they
should be able to
asked
move
you.
out.
Nice. For those of our audio listeners, his hair is longer than the woman who is interviewing
yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's
By a
coming
few
down to
inches.
his chest.
It looks like he bathes in Bud Light
He's
too.
got he's got scraggly hippie hair. He's got a beard, which I
Neck beard.
believe is also occupying his neck.
All the way down to his chest.
And he's got
It's a
some
body
small
beard.
glasses.
This guy looks more red-pilled than all incels combined together.
Yeah. Imagine if Post Malone never moved out of his parents' house.
Yeah.
Never got a haircut.
Yeah. And bathed in Bud Light, which Post Malone,
Post Malone
pretty much
does.
does.
Oh boy.
You 5 times, please move out. Why couldn't you guys resolve
Please
this
just get out of
without
my
the
life.
court?
You stink, dude.
I would consider much of what they were doing to try to get me out as a tax, and what I was trying to, I was just, trying to preserve, trying to do what's best
So
for me, which is
confused.
just,
You know, I
let's
feel
try to be a little more
personally
reasonable, and
attacked.
I'll leave.
when
I
I
don't
get a
like living
letter.
here.
The government sent me a letter the other day. was really nice. But I felt attacked.
But I need reasonable time. And as an example of this, the first notice that I received, the February 2nd notice, was basically, you have 14 days before you're outside in the winter weather. So,
First of all, I can't go outside. I've never been out there. Second of all, the winter?
the first thing I did when I got that was
Her face is priceless.
I tried
yeah.
I made sure that wasn't going to happen. I contacted the police department. I said, "Is this something that that this could happen?" And they're like, "No, you just call us. That they can't do that." And I said, and I was like, "All right." And
I don't understand if somebody's in your house that you don't own, they can tell you to leave.
Yes.
Just making
I
sure.
mean, I don't know how that works because it's a family member and he's not paying rent. He's
He's a grown. Yeah, he's not paying rent.
There's no rental contract.
Right.
to
He's a
where
grown
you
adult.
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's something where you can evict a family member.
Yeah. Well,
and not,
the court evicted
I don't
him,
know.
so.
Right.
I'm listening to you. I really am. But let me just understand.
I'm trying.
Because
I'm
I
trying
hear you
here.
on your parents giving you notices. The fact that you were on national television talking about moving out of your parents' house. You tell me you want to
Right.
move out of your parents' house.
He's never
Just
gonna
Why don't
get
do
you just
along.
it.
move out of your parents' house like tomorrow?
Oh, why not just tomorrow? Dude, I don't know how he had a son in the first place.
Dude looks gross.
Yeah, dude, he's.
I don't know. Mysteries that science can't explain.
If you're a woman, please comment in
Actually,
the comments how this
quantum
happened.
physics doesn't allow this.
I don't have the means to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
Do you have a job?
no.
Are you trying to get a job? Because I read that one of the things your parents asked of you, there are jobs available even for those with a poor work history like you. Get one.
Oh,
You have to work.
Get one, you
Are you
have to
working on
work.
I have plans to be able to provide myself with the income I need to support myself, but it's not something that's going to come together tomorrow.
My YouTube career is gonna take a long time to start up.
Do you think he's gotten a lot of subscribers for this?
he has a YouTube channel.
Let's see
I
if he
don't know.
plugs his YouTube channel. That's a missed opportunity if he didn't.
So I'm trying to do what's best for me, and
Which is
I do want to leave, and I want to leave as soon as possible.
Absolutely nothing.
But it's not tomorrow. I don't think it should have to be tomorrow, and
Not tomorrow. Not
Well, you
next
want it
month.
to be tomorrow. It just isn't tomorrow because you don't have the means
Right.
yet to make it tomorrow. Here's the next thing.
right.
I mean,
Here's my
do
GoFundMe.
you? A lot of us have lived with our parents maybe a little bit longer than we wish we could. Please take a sip of your water. Do you not want
Zucked.
privacy, Michael? I mean, do you not want relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, friendships, space?
You should mention boyfriend first.
I can see it.
Oh yeah.
Not shared walls with mom and dad?
I do want those things.
Yeah. So your parents took you to court,
If,
though, to force you out of their home, and you sat there and
Right.
you represented yourself, and you argued that you should have more time. I know that you wanted the 6 months, and I've heard you say, ironically, by the time maybe you'll leave, it will be that 6 months. The court didn't side in your favor. Will you fight the court? Will you fight your parents on this?
I'm going to send a letter that I've already prepared to my parents' attorney that says if you send an order to the court, it's a proposed order that is for 3 months, there's a possibility the court won't accept that, although I don't think that makes any sense. I'm not a lawyer, I don't really know, but I guess the
Oh my
court can
gosh,
just
this is like
can
5 tangents
deny
in
any
one.
proposed order that they like.
Oh yeah.
But
So he wrote a letter
Those letter guys.
to an attorney, but he's not an attorney,
Right.
and he's expecting he doesn't know why it wouldn't make any sense that an attorney in a court who have gone to law school wouldn't accept his letter.
I would say that to the attorney.
He must be a
saying to the
millennial.
attorney, if you put this proposed order for 3 months
He's
in,
like
or a
the
proposed,
first one.
proposed order for 3 months in, I won't fight anymore for the case. And
Okay.
the ironic thing is that if they had sent me the 6-month notice to quit in February, it would have cost them $0 in legal expenses.
So, okay. Legal
But he would have had to
expenses
move out,
aside,
like,
and time
next
spent in
month.
court. I'm sure you're irked. I'm sure your parents are irked. But you only have one mom and dad, and I understand
Right.
that you are probably more upset than even you're letting on. But don't you want to reconcile with them?
No.
There it is.
I mean, are you aware of the component regarding my son and about how
I
I
am.
lost my visitation? Yeah. So right after that, they're like, well, we want you to start doing. Don't worry about your case, that's a full-time job doing and setting up an appeal.
I love the laughing
in the
in the background. Yeah. I mean,
That's
there's a
beautiful.
reason he lost visitation
And
rights
that
to his
laughing
son.
actually made it all the way to the microphone, so
Uh-huh.
it was loud.
It was loud. Yeah. I mean, they're on a real professional soundstage.
Yep.
For an order like that for custody and visitation. What you need to do right now is get a full-time job and get health insurance, or we're going to throw you out. And it was devastating.
Wait,
to
this
lose
guy
my
doesn't
son.
have health
So he's
insurance?
30 years old and doesn't have health insurance.
Correct.
Interesting.
I wonder how the government thinks about that.
He just said it on live
That's a good
television.
question.
Well, I guess if he doesn't make any income, you still have to file a tax return,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
in which you have to say, "Hey, I
I
have
wonder if
insurance."
his parents have been declaring him as a dependent, because they have to.
Probably. Yeah, they
They're-
probably are. Well,
But you can only declare as a dependent. Well, I don't
They're
know.
paying for him
I mean-
to live.
it may depend on what state he's in too. I don't know.
He's in New York.
I also don't know what the healthcare laws are like right now. I don't know if it's illegal to not have healthcare.
Yeah, you
or
can, it's
what.
illegal. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why you have to file it with your tax return to say, "Hey,
Hmm.
here's proof I have health care."
Ah,
Yep. So there's many things wrong with this guy.
An order like that for custody and visitation. What you need to do right now is get a full-time job and get health insurance, or we're going to throw you out.
Yeah.
And it was devastating to lose my son.
sounds reasonable.
And I was just it really
It's okay.
I was done with them. I was done with them after that. I was done with them after that point.
My heart goes out to you on the custody issue.
Sure.
The last piece of this, though, Michael, and this is really my last question. There are a lot of people who have read about your story, and the thought bubble is, what is up with this millennial generation? You guys seem so
This is the
entitled.
best part.
What would you say?
He
to,
even
to
knows
those
this is going to be the
critics?
best part.
I would say that I'm really not a member of that demographic that they're
He's
speaking
30
to,
years
of
old.
That group. I'm a very conservative person. The millennials that
Has
they're
nothing
speaking
to do
are
with
very
it.
liberal in their ideology.
But
I
you're
don't think
30,
that's in
so
the
technically,
definition.
I think you are part of the millennial generation. I don't think there's a delineation between.
You're right. But when people speak to the millennials and their general nature as a millennial, they speak to more liberal leanings,
Nope.
Not
in my
no.
opinion. Do you
It's a
disagree?
generation.
It's got nothing to do
I don't
with
think
it.
it's for me to disagree. I think a millennial is a millennial is a millennial based upon the year that you were born. But I think it's totally your opinion to say,
Okay,
that
whatever,
doesn't,
lady. You're an idiot.
Apply to
Get a
me,
job.
And with that, Michael Rotundo, I appreciate you coming on. I truly wish you the best of luck. And
Oh, wait, no.
I am
It
a
still gets
millennial.
better.
yes, Michael.
Right.
Thanks.
Welcome.
So that was one of the more surreal interviews we've taken part of here in the last little while. But I genuinely wish him and his parents luck. Let's.
They're going to get a lot of it. Yeah, dude, that was pretty darn good.
I have to wonder if the reason he lost his son in the first place had to do with his living situation
If you don't have a
and not
job
having a job.
Yeah.
and you don't have a place to live,
I mean,
You can't get custody of your
You can't blame your
child.
parents for that.
Still, I'm really wondering how that baby came to be a part of life.
It
People
truly
make
is a
mistakes.
mystery.
Yeah, that's. Papa bless that poor woman.
Needless to say, talking about stupid millennials, Jake Paul. These teachers respond to Jake Paul. I guess Jake Paul made a diss track on teachers or something. So
Wow. Sick burn on teachers.
So this teacher decided, hey, I'm gonna respond to this with my own diss track.
We're gonna
And-
react to a reaction of Jake Paul.
Kind of, yeah. Nice. Love that.
Here we
It's
go.
like screaming into a microphone. This beat is already way harder
Y'all
than
make
Jake
about
Paul's.
$35K a year, son. Yeah, my students know I got they back. So don't be dissing me just cause your teacher was whack. I may not count stacks or driving the Cadillac, but I do it for the kids and they know that's a fact.
This is
First
wrong.
off, let me say congratulations. You got a platform and you're reaching kids across the nation.
This is straight
But
fire.
with great power comes great responsibility. You're killing me, Peter Parker, with all of this hostility. Let's have a conversation. Cause even most of the teachers I know don't like cookie cutter education. So please, don't throw the baby out with the bath. All because you had a bad experience in math.
I like these
A
jump
few
cuts.
bad apples don't make the grove bad. Some of these kids see me more than their own dad. So just because you show up on their
He's a white
screen,
guy,
don't
too.
belittle my influence and ability to intervene. Cause I don't see Jake Paul in the hallways. I don't see him in the stands at their ball games. But I'm here like every day, bro. So how you gonna diss me with that Disney Channel flow? My students know I got they back.
Snap.
So don't be dissing me just cause your teacher was whack. I may not count stacks or driving the Cadillac, but I do it for the kids and they know that's a fact.
What a cool teacher.
On
Eating that apple. Whew. Those khakis, though.
I just want to be in it and just say word.
You just got in it because I was still recording.
Okay, that's a pretty cool teacher.
That was pretty great.
This was one of the best. Yeah, I mean that was pretty much the best of
The beat was
everything. Yeah, I just wanted to share that video. We'll link it down below for you guys to listen to.
Meme
Leave a
it.
comment there, meme it. But we haven't gone into any dead memes this episode.
Interesting.
Let's get some Duck Song, 2008 or something, 9. Children's music.
Tell me
one
the
of
duck
best
story.
things.
Bum bum bum, ba-dum ba-dum. A duck walked up to a
Have you seen
lemonade
this video
stand and he
yet?
said to the man, run in the stand.
This is like OG YouTube.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this. I don't know if I watched it all the way through.
Yeah, this was 2011. Man.
Wow.
This is the deadest.
Wait,
of
somebody
memes.
commented a year ago?
How did I get here from the weekend? Oh my gosh. 9gag brought me here.
Oh, gross.
You poor soul.
Dude, get off 9gag.
Anyone else in grade school had tons of people listen to this? John Cena? Oh, that's another dead meme.
So, I actually don't really want to listen to this ever again.
Hey,
Oh,
bum bum bum. Got any grapes?
We just wanted to share a stale meme with you boys. Or girls, if you...
Yeah, we have some girls. Our demographic has females.
Why do you say it like that?
I identify as a broken toaster.
That's
Okay.
good for you.
Oh, can we talk about Ethan? This is great. So I don't
Click
think
off
this
the
is a
video.
spoiler, but there was an article that came out because Disney tries to cash in on every sort of what would you call it? Disney's actions where they have to put in the latest fads to be politically correct. What would you call that?
What are you talking about? In
Yeah, I'm not
movies?
sure what you're referencing.
Lando Cal.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
pansexual thing.
that's gonna be a massive spoiler. Let's cover that later. Unfortunately, I mean,
Is it a spoiler?
we can just call spoilers and say fast forward 2 minutes or something.
All right, let's just say Lando was an idiot.
Well, yeah,
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week. If you
Yeah,
haven't
that's
seen
fine.
the video by
yeah,
next
we'll
week.
let
then-
people see it.
Okay.
Go watch Solo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thank you for watching the Clean Kitchen podcast.
The man said, no, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck
right.
said, I'll pass.
Let's
Then he
outro
waddled
this.
away, waddle, waddle, till
Yeah,
the
this is
very
enough.
next day.
This is really enough.
So, anyway, thank you for watching this Clean Kitchen podcast. Links for everything in the description below. And this was filmed all on Tuesday night. Have a good weekend.
Stay thick.
Stay thick, boys and girls.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
And we'll see you the very next day.
Run in the stand.